After a pretty uninspiring start to the Champions League, we now face Schalke, but we're at home and I'm confident we'll get the win. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb Save. I am Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. And yes, Schalke at home. It's been pretty weird actually. We beat Dynamo after the loss to Porto. Then we went and played the cup game. Really rotated team. 1-3-0. Very nice indeed. Then we played Hajduk and drew 1-1 away without scoring. They scored an own goal for us. We were pretty shit, to be honest. And now we're playing Schalke, and I'm torn. I'm torn whether we go with the formation we know and love, or we go for the new formation I've been trialling out, which has been working well in the league, but sort of stumbled against Porto. And I'm gonna go for this. Let's see what Marco thinks we should play. So he thinks Vicario and something. See, the problem is Simon. How can you? Oh, he wants to be an advanced playmaker on attack. Okay, fine, sorted. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for this. Yeah, we've got to sort out our bench. It's probably worth having Simunovic on the bench just because he gives us an option out wide if we need to change it up. But that is probably the team I would have played because we've had loads of injuries as well. Absolute nonsense with our injuries. Where's our medical centre? So yeah, we have 3 starting players now out injured. So we have Jerry out injured with a calf strain 3 to 5 weeks, Urina out with a torn thigh muscle 2 to 3 weeks, and Munoz out with a broken foot for like up to 2 more months. So it's been very annoying, and we've been seeing a higher level than normal injuries. So yeah, it's just very, very annoying. Oh, and we've sold captain Veslanovic. He's gone. He has gone to Saudi Arabia because we didn't need him. He wanted a new challenge. I was happy to move him on. £3 million. I'm happy. 375k we bought him in for all those years ago, nearly 8 years ago now. Have been a absolute stalwart for the club. But I thought if he wanted a new challenge, I don't mind moving him on as the captain. So he's moved on. Leonardo takes over captaincy of the club, which I'm fine. I'm happy with. Good leadership. Good teamwork as well, so I'm happy with that. Let's get into the game against Schalke. We're going to go with the 4-2-2-2 narrow, which is too many twos in a formation, really. But they're lining up in a 4-4-2, so they'll probably try and exploit the wings. But if we can get through the middle of them, that would be absolutely brilliant. So we need to go out there and do better. So go out there and impress me. That's what we need. And then we'll go for the old faith juice, because everyone likes faith juice, bit of Jesus juice in it. And let's get the game underway. And yeah, so the cup game went really well. The reserve team actually played some really good football and did well to get involved in it and get the win, a good 3-0 win. And then Hajduk was just very lackluster. We seemed complacent. We started on a balanced mentality. It didn't really work as Ratinho has put us 1-0 up 40 seconds into the game. This boy is looking good. I know we've been playing him out wide last season, but I think as a striker he's going to be something special. And no, the defender, who is that? That's awful defend from Diallo Sanogo, who I'm pretty sure is a player we tried to buy. Yeah, he's on our shortlist. I think we tried to buy him here and he moved to Rapid Vienna. Interesting. Well, he's completely fucked up there and given us a goal. So thank you very much, Mr. Diallo. But yes, 1-0 up at home. First shot on target. 1-0. Happy with that. Happy days. Porto have taken the lead against Feyenoord. Feyenoord beat Schalke as well, if I remember rightly. If we just put the league table up here. No, they're on 0 points, so they definitely didn't. Schalke beat Feyenoord, and now they're losing to us. So, yeah. I'm glad we've sorted that one out. 12 minutes in, we are winning, which is good. And I will demand more from the team. But yeah, I don't know. I like this 4-2-2 formation. I just think it can be very easily exploited. So we'll see how it goes. As Garcia into Simon. In it goes. Jerry's there. He's hit the post. That's not Jerry. Why did I say Jerry? That's definitely not Jerry because Jerry's injured. Oh, it was Jeff. It was Jeff. I'm getting Jeff and Jerry mixed up. What a horrible thing to do. Florilo into Escobar. Diallo Sanogo goes all the way back to Jacobs. Up to Kodra. Into Nikolic. Now, in theory, this... I'm just going to hold my words. Good, we've tackled the ball. This should make us more defensively sound, this formation. When we could put these guys as deep line playmakers on defend so they don't actually push up that much, but none of them can do it naturally, and I I don't know if we can do a player instruction when the team has the ball, when the player has the ball. I want to sort of do get further forward is, I want to do a sort of like, hold your position sort of thing, but I can't. But we do want these guys to dribble less, actually, because we want them to just be passing the ball. That's what they're there to do. They're playmakers. They're in there. We don't want them dribbling with the ball or out of the mouth. As Jeff gets the ball back from there, Garcia, Fernandez, Vicario, back to Fernandez, into Simon. Fagundes shoots. Oh, it's fired into the corner. And Robson Fagundes gets his 6th goal of the season. 2-0 Zagreb. And I think we've made the right choice picking this formation. Vicario into Fernandez, round the corner to Simon. He's already playing better in this little playmaker role. Fagundes is there, just lovely strike. And Fagundes and Ratinho look like they could be a very good strike partnership together. Ratinho a little bit tired, coming back from a knock, but yeah, we've started very well indeed. Let's give them some praise for this start as Garcia fires a free kick over the bar. It's what we're doing very well. I'm glad I didn't sell Fernandez now, because with Urena getting injured, he's a natural filler. And this is the issue we have, is that sometimes that happens from a set piece. When we press so high, sorry, my ring hitting the table. Where we press so high, look how much space it's just given a guy to sit in front of our back four, but behind our midfield. So yeah, that is a little bit of a concern, as Mungunga puts in a very easy finish. So maybe we will just let's just drop Garcia back to a deep line playmaker on defend, just to let him hold his position a little bit more. We don't need him to run up too much. But yeah, Vicario struggles in this formation. He really does. He really wants to be like Vicario. Whenever we've had him before, he's been a Mazzala on attack or support. And last game when we played Hajduk, we changed to the 4-1-2-1, and his just rating suddenly improved when he was a Mazzala as Fernandez. Vicario's that he's put it in. What a way to make me look like a twat, Zoran. What a way to make me look like a twat. His ratings just shot up when we went to a 4-1-2-2-1. But Leonardo here into Jeff. He was tackled. Fernandez to Vicario. Right, weaker foot as well. And the goalkeeper's beaten again. 3-1. And let's just drop this down to positive, because we don't need to be so in their face anymore. We've had 15 shots in the first half with 10 of them on target. Yeah, this formation works against 4-4-2. I'm very pleased. Keep it up. We don't need to change anything as we get the second half underway, hoping for the same. And yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? They have... Jeff is knackered, which is a bit of a concern. He's slowly getting better. As Tosic takes the throw into Ratinho, back to Tosic, Vicario, Tosic, ball in, Schmidt picks it up. Martinez comes forward, great ball through. He looked offside, but he's missed quite an easy chance. So let's now drop our line out of possession. Let's just drop our line back a bit. We don't need to go and engage them so much. In fact, we could sort of clamp it up. Yeah, let's go high. We'll just go to higher, but we'll compress it so that we can stop them playing a little bit. I think that's what we'll go with. All in all, an hour gone, 3-1 up. I'm pretty damn happy. Man City are smashing Moscow. Escobar over a free kick, well over the bar. Nothing to worry about with that one. 25 minutes to go. Have we got anyone that real sub? Simon is playing better than normal. He's doing okay. Could bring Bacoli on at right back. We're on a 6.8. Jeff's doing okay. Can Vidovic or anyone play there? No. Stojic? No, but you are a right-footed centre-back, so you're probably the one to make sense. In fact, let's bring you on there. We'll put Leonardo out. We brought Stojic in for a bit more backup at centre-back, so he can come on and Leonardo can go out to the wing. Or to full-back, which is better. Yeah, Lekjak's not being registered for the Champions League was a bit of a faux pas on my part. I really should have registered him. Garcia with a good tackle. He comes forward with it. Into Simon. Into Vicario. To Fernandez. Just working the ball quite well. But he loses it to Guerrero. Mungunga over the top to Fleury Schultz, who fires it into the corner. And that makes it 3-2 with 15 minutes to go, roughly. So now I'm thinking, let's not do that. Let's really engage them up high. Go and get... not necessarily... actually, we've only got no yellow cards, so let's keep getting stuck in. Keep slowing the place down. All of this stuff is pretty fine, apart from don't run at the defence anymore, because that's what's causing us to get tackled and lose the ball. Tosic, Vicario. It's cleared. Stojic wins a header. Garcia picks it up. Simon turns out to Leonardo. Into Garcia. Back to Leonardo. Ball in, looking for Ratinho. Vicario picks it up. Tries to bend another one. But it goes past the post. Anyone looking tired? Not really. Simon could probably come off for the last 10 minutes. Let's bring on Lechtala. In here, you want to be an advanced. Let's swap you two over. Vicario can be an attacking fielder on support. We'll put you on as a deep line player where you can defend as well, just to try and give us a bit more stability, just to try and see the game out a little bit more. As we tick down to the last one. Oh, Fernandez is injured. Fernandez is injured. I don't need that. Vidovic on for Fernandez. You sit here. Vicario sit here. We'll go to a diamond. Do a defensive midfielder on defend. That's absolutely fine with me. Vicario, you can be a Mazzala on support, and we'll go from there. So we're now reverted to our third formation in 2 episodes, and that's fine. Ross, you got a stay of execution in your job because you smashed some lower league team in the cup like 5-0. So yeah, you've done well. As this should be the end of the game. Oyarzun has to go long with it, but Ratinho was going to try and get in behind Tosic. Lechtala picks the ball up. He's got Ratinho there. He tried to play it into Robson Fagundes. It goes long. Flush it into Martinez. Martinez put under pressure, lays it into Flush, into Munganga, who's sort of crowded out of the ball. Still got a shot off, but it just goes past the post. And it looks like we're going to get a 3-2 win, and we are, which is good. We get our Champions League campaign off the ground. I'm just going to say very nice. It wasn't the best performance. We gave up a lot of shots, but we did do well. I do prefer a formation with a holding midfielder. Oh, you're joking me. You are joking me. He's got a broken foot as well. Bloody hell. This is Jeff is injured for 1 to 3 days. This is just ridiculous. Send us in Zagreb. We get some money. Vicario shines. Yeah, I prefer a formation with a holding midfielder. We might have to go to it now with Fernandez getting injured, because we are running out of central midfielders we can play. So maybe we will go to a sort of... I mean, that just looks like it's not going to work. That's the problem. Now, we've lost Fernandez, so we could go back to... I mean, this is how the formation's meant to work. We could go back to this with you there, Vicario playing as the Mazzala. Holding midfielder, we've got plenty of them, so Vidovic would probably come in. On the right, Jerry's injured, but we've got Tesla and we've got Simunovic as well, and Julien, who can play. Ratinho can come out to the left, Fagundes can go up front. We are playing well with 2 strikers, though. Or do we go for a diamond like that? Might try a diamond against Istra, see how it works out. Istra aren't the best of teams, so I think a diamond could work quite well with the players we've got. Especially if we keep Mazzala in central midfield, I think a diamond could work okay. We'll be back. We'll be back for the game. Oh, John O'Shea's been sacked by Portsmouth. 3 days we're playing Istra. Bloody hell. Okay, we'll be back for that game. Okay, we're back to take on Ross Jacobs Istra, and you've been badmouthing me in the press with my Foreign Legion, is what you've called it, with my imports. But we've gone for a bit of a change team. The Diamond is making an appearance. We've got Oyarzun, Lekjaks at right back, Stojic, O'Dare and Tosic at the back. Amalal comes in at holding midfield, Vicario and Garcia in the middle. Simon or Simone plays behind Fagundes and Julien, who I think is getting his first... is it his first game live on camera? It might be. He's always had a lot of prospect. No, he might have played against Man United, actually. Yeah, go out there, pick up where we left off. We played well, ish. Yeah, there's a few subtle tweaks here and there. It's a different sort of challenge. We need to be clinical in front of goal, and I don't care about your players. Don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about the people that are here. We're starting balanced, which I don't want to do. Let's go and attack. Let's go and attack Ross Jacobs' team. They're pretty rubbish. He's really not having a good game of it at the moment. Rock bottom of the table, 3 points from 3 draws, losing the other 7 games that have been played at the moment. But you've lasted 10 minutes against us, so you're keeping us out. You actually must be playing very defensively, because We haven't even had a shot, which is very well. We've had two. There you go, we've had 2 shots now. Julien's managed to pick up a yellow card, which is not very clever. The diamond doesn't appear to be working as much as I would have hoped. And I'm going to panic and change things up. 25 minutes in, I'm going to change it up straight away. We're going to go, we'll swap you two over, Deep Line Playmaker. Swap you two over. Swap you two over. Like that. And we're going to go for the... Yeah, the 4-2-2-2-2-2-2. Whatever it is, formation. Lots of 2s. Half an hour gone. Still not any goals. Only 1 shot on target, which isn't very good. We can't break you down. Come on, Ross. Do us a favour. Do us a favour, man. Petruski out to Nias. Nias ball in, headed away, and Simon will pick it up. This is a very wide pitch for Gundes. Garcia comes forward with it, just running through. Vicario picks up, gets a shot, and Agenjic can't keep it out. And Zoran Vicario scores again. Now, he just needed to hit the form, didn't he? Just needed to hit a bit of form. But Fagundes comes forward into Garcia. Garcia, look at those 3 men chasing him. He actually got through, tackled. Vicario picks it up. He shoots. The keeper can't keep it out. And it is 1-0, and that is much better. That's what we all wanted, just a goal to calm the nerves. Change back to the formation that we're playing a bit more, the 4-2-2-2-2-2-2. And, yeah, we're doing alright, 1-0 up. It doesn't matter how many we win by, as long as we win, I don't care. Simon heads it in, but it didn't count, or near post, or side netting, or something. 1-0 up, half-time. We should really be saying, I'm not happy. 1-0 up against this Dross, no offence Ross, is pretty poor. So up to Simon it goes. He dropped a bit deeper to come and pick the ball up. Julien isn't having the best of games. We'll give him a little bit longer. It's a bit harsh to rule him off at half time. But we have Ratinho on the bench who can come on. I wanted to give him a little bit of a rest, but I don't mind if he plays half a game. It goes up to Ostojic, who gets around his man and is running into a lot of space, puts a ball into the back post, and Ozin makes a save from Bukovic. And Istra showing they can be a little bit dangerous here. Corner comes in, Bukovic to take it. Fagundes gets a header on it to clear it away. Stanek picks up the ball, but nothing comes of it. And yeah, let's make these changes now. Julien off, Ratinho on. You can stay on that side. And, 55%. O'Dare's picked up a knock on a 6.9. That's a concern. Leonardo can come on to replace him. We'll put Leonardo at the right side of the defence because that's where he plays normally. So I'll prefer it like that because I'm a bit weird. Oh dear, I hope that... he's gone back up to 85 now. That was unnecessary to bring him off, wasn't it? But oh well. Was I looking at his match fitness? I bet you I was. I bet you I was being a right twat. No, I wasn't. He's at 100%. He must have just picked up an injury. A little knock. But 20 minutes to go. 1-0 up. This is pretty easy. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target. No goals. Might just make another... Well, we've only got 1 sub left. There's only 15 minutes to go. Let's make another sub. We'll go for Gundes off. We'll go... Let's bring Tesla on up front. I think you can do the complete forward roll. Yeah. So we'll go like that. Final 10 minutes of the game. For Gundes off. Tesla on. All 3 subs made. Tosic looking a little bit tired at left back. Bukovic's tackle. Vicario over the top into Ratinho's path. What a ball that was. Ratinho on the edge of the box just holding up. He's fouled. It will be outside the box because they always are. Yep, it's a free kick. And Magdic is going to go into the book. Is it a yellow or is it a red? It's suspense. It's a yellow. Petar Magdic gets a yellow card. Garcia over the free kick right on the edge of the box. He's taken Leonardo on the route. Tesla. Bloody hell, he took enough chances to put that in the back of the net. But Nikola Tesla makes it 2-0. Garcia put this one in. It was a good save. Then Leonardo shot. It was a good save. Tesla shot. It was a good save. And then there wasn't enough he could do about the 4th shot on goal from that little moment. But yeah, all good. 2-0 up. It's not been a battering, so we've gone a little bit easy on Ross and his team. Hopefully he doesn't get sacked after this game. It is pretty horrendous form that Istra are in under Ross Jacobs at the moment, but he did save them from relegation last year, and that will be good on his CV, and I'm sure he'll walk into another job in Croatia, as Ratinho puts it past the post. But yeah, 29 shots, 14 on target. So the goalkeeper's actually kept quite a few out. Lekjak, Simon, back to Lekjak, in it goes. It falls to Vicario, does it? Is that a penalty? It's a penalty. It's going to be Vicario to take it to make it 3-0. I don't even mind if he misses, which he hasn't. He's put it in. Vicario gets his 5th goal of the season. He's found his form. He has found his form, and he sticks it in underneath the goalkeeper, and it's 3-0, and it's been very comfortable. It's been very, very comfortable. We'll give them one last bit of praise just before the full-time whistle. 31 shots we've had. Incredible stuff. As it goes long, this will be the end of the game. Tosic will just keep the ball into Leonardo to Simon, out to Legjax. Legjax comes forward with it. Are we going to get a 4th? We might still do. Tosic, I think, had a shot then. Bukovic clears. That will be the game. Stojic will just probably lay this across. He does to Leonardo. It goes out right. But there's the full-time whistle. An absolute battering. Apologies, Ross. We did give your guys an absolute hammering there. As we go into the international break, top of the league, it's all going very well indeed. We'll send the assistant to that. Nikola Tesla ends his goal drought. Vicario on form with 2 goals, which was very nicely done. And we maintain our unbeaten record at Zelnozuti's expense. Did you get sacked? No, you didn't. Okay, are you very, very insecure though? You are... I've got to turn this off, haven't I? Club. You are currently... where are you? Istra. You're only insecure. Okay, that's not too bad. So, that's not too bad at all. But yeah, right, let's put this back on. Because basically I'm keeping an eye out for the Croatia job. But unfortunately, he's doing really well. Croatia is still the same manager that they had before. I can't remember. It would be easier if I did this. They played England recently. So, England... schedule. I say recently. Was it last season? Yeah, Croatia. Yeah. Oh no, he's gone down to 2nd in the World Cup qualifying behind Turkey. Maybe he's not doing as well as I thought. Okay, he lost to Mexico, drew with Slovakia. Okay, he hasn't actually lost. He lost a competitive game in Div A Group 4. I assume they got relegated from that. But yeah, so keep an eye out for the Croatia job. But we go into the international break in the top position, which is lovely in the league. Thank you so much for all your support. Ross, I apologise for smashing your team. But we will leave it there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Absolute pleasure, as always, to have you with me. Trying to go back to doing these 2 games per episode until it's a really big game. And we'll just keep this going. We have qualified for the World Cup with Brazil. So when we do that, unless I get the Croatia job first, we'll be bringing the World Cup as well, which I think is at the end of this season, because it'll be 2034. So, yeah. Links in the description. Go and check them all out. Follow me on Twitter. I'm out. Cheers.